in. Oh my God, we got so much ice down here in North Carolina. Where y'all at? Y'all come on in. Welcome to the live. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. I just told that girl to disconnect from that box. Did y'all hear that? Oh my God. These people are commenting on the Facebook. Y'all come on in. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I got some beautiful, beautiful. Y'all remember that soup we fixed yesterday? There it go, right there. We getting ready to chop it up while we talk. What's up, y'all? I'm live. Our democracy is in trouble. Yes, it is. But we gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. Look at that. Y'all come on in and hit the like button. Come on. Y'all come on, honey, and hit the like button. Cheryl Grabowski is live. Hit the share and copy link. Don't forget to hit the share and copy link so our friends can come on in. Let me open up my crackers. Hello, guys. Good morning. What are y'all doing? I know y'all on y'all social media. I know it. Some of y'all done already ate breakfast and went back to sleep. Wake up. We down here under a bed of ice. Okay, everything white outside. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I already got up early this morning, ate the grits and the corned beef hash. That was around 7, okay? And now I'm eating a bowl of the soup for lunch. I can't get this open. Can y'all, it's 5 people here. Can y'all hit share and copy link for me? And do it about 5 or 10 times. Come on now, in the building. What's soup? I just got off a live I did on Facebook. Y'all want a cracker? They so beautiful. I did a live on Facebook, y'all. I was so democratic. It was a very wonderful, beautiful live. Good morning, gorgeous. How are you doing today? Jimmy Jerkins said, Jimmy Jerkins, I'm doing good. I made this fantastical soup. Oh, boy, these people commenting this morning on the Facebook. Let us go. Let us go over to the Facebook and see what they say about the live that we did this morning over there. I wish I could have done it with y'all. Okay, it's 6 people in here. I need y'all to hit the share, copy link, and I need y'all to do it 5 times. Do it 5 times a piece. Do it now. Okay? Because we need our friends over here. Do it now, guys. See, y'all didn't listen to me and the live drop. Let's have 5 sons. What? Shop is closed over here, baby. The shop is closed. Oh, these people laughing at me in this thread. The thread was saying, oh, what is it? Why are you single? What is the main reason why women are single? What's up, Bree Bree? And I say, narcissist. Narcissists will make anybody be single because, you know, you just can't. They can't do right. They can't do right. You woke up, just woke up. Okay, y'all wake on up, honey. We gonna be in here talking and stuff. You could pull that wig down to hide your forehead. Now, why in the world would I want to hide my forehead? I don't want to hide my forehead, honey. I'm not one of them. I love my forehead. I love it. I ain't one of them. When I grew up, when I was a child, in my family, they talked about, my siblings talked about my forehead. And I didn't care. What's up, Nikki Boo? What's up, Nikki Boo? What's up, Nikki Boo? um, okay, my hair ate down. Ain't it cute, girl? It's a cute little unit. It's a little oily, but it's cute. Y'all know I got lots of hair underneath this wig, honey. Bleed that. All right, but yeah, they used to call me Big Four. They did. Can I get some more thumbs, please? It's 51 viewers. What y'all looking at anyway? 51 viewers. Look at that soup I made the other night. It's still hot. Y'all see it? It's thick too. Thank you, John. Smash that like button, y'all. Thank you, what's that, Jungle Line? Thank you. No, but you can get some more big foreheads like you. Oh my God, y'all funny. Y'all joking this morning. Do you want my thumb, baby? Jordan Howard 7567. I do. I do. I really do. Whoo, I'm looking at that suit. Ain't it good? Look, baby. Here you go, sugar. Here, wait a minute. Let me give you a piece with that on. Wait a minute. I said last night on the live because I made it on the live last night. But it is some potato in there. Look at that. Look at it. So good. Let's taste it. Ooh. Mmm. 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 What's up, Joseph? What's up, boo? Mm-hmm. It is good. Mm-hmm. So when I got off my Facebook Live, I went in there. Y'all can't see it good. Can y'all see it good? I went in there to put the pot, because I put the whole pot in the refrigerator. When I went out there, my daughter had fell asleep, so I put it in there. So I was going out there to take it out the refrigerator and put it on the stove and put it on low. But she had already heated it up. See, it's still smoking. Mm-hmm. But okay, we are not a democracy. We are a constitutional republic. And talking with your mouth full is beautiful, Cheryl. You're such a beautiful woman. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't call me bruh or bro. I don't like that. So, y'all, I gotta tell y'all about Minnesota. Y'all thumbs up the live called Minnesota. Minnesota have just set the tone for every state in the United States. Minnesota. I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute what they did. It was amazing. Do any of y'all know what I'm talking about? What's up, Africa? Minnesota. Candy say, good for Minnesota. I'm gonna tell you what they did. I love Minnesota. It's a soup. Minnesota just told Donald Trump, and what's the other crackhead lady name? They just told him they are calling all of the National Guard from Minnesota. What's her name? Kristi Noem? Is that her name? I got 2 or 3 jobs, boo. This is just one of them. Look. They told him, Noam or something like that. They told her and him they don't need their services no more. Because now they getting ready to call all of the National Guard in Minnesota. They get ready to fight. That's the only way to do it. Nikki, it's the only way to do it. You're from Minnesota? I just heard the governor. What's the governor name? And you are so proud. Hold on, child. Let me find it. Because y'all think I'm lying. That's the only way to do it. I was just listening to I was just listening to Walls. Is it Tim? Yep, Tim Walls. I was just listening to Jasmine Crockett last night. She was being interviewed. I forgot the woman that was interviewing her name, but she's a fantastic Caucasian lady. Born and raised in Minnesota, still here. I was listening to Jasmine Crockett say that there is no pushback. She said the Democrats do not know how to push back. That's what she said. There's no pushback. And I was like, oh my God, but they got to push back. That's what she said too. She said she's there to push back, but they don't know how. He's not a bad guy, but he's under a lot of pressure as a governor. I think he's a fantastic guy. According to, let me just forget it. I'm just going to show y'all what he said. Let me put the soup down for a minute. We're going to eat it, but I got to show y'all what he said. Hold on. It's just gonna take a. I don't even think the. I like him. Good, Nikki. I don't. It's not long. It's maybe like a minute and a half. Here you go.
And from here on, I have a very simple message.
Here, wait a minute.
And from here on, I have a very simple message. We do not need any further help from the federal government. To Donald Trump and Kristi Noem, you've done enough. There's nothing more important than Minnesotan safety. I've issued a warning order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard. We have soldiers in training and prepared to be deployed if necessary. I remind you, a warning order is a heads up for folks. And these National Guard troops are our National Guard troops. They're teachers in your community. They're business owners. They're construction professionals. They are Minnesotans. Minnesota will not allow our community to be used as a prop in a national political fight. We will not take the bait. We will continue to update you, Minnesota, as we get more information. And from here on,
So he told Tim Walz, Governor Tim Walz said, you, Donald Trump, and Kristi Noem, we don't need your help. He said help. I said he's so clever because it's a great way to say it. We don't need your help anymore. Y'all thumbs up the live. We don't need it. I'm calling for the National Guard, all of the National Guard that are here in Minnesota. They are Minnesotans. That's what he said. That's what they are. Our people. And I guarantee you it's more of our people, National Guard, than it is ICE. Now let's go. Pushback. Fire meets fire. So Jasmine Crockett said last night, I said, oh my God, she made me clutch my pearls. She said last night that these people are not going to stop. What's up, poet? These people are not going to stop ICE and the commander-in-chief and all them folks. They're not going to stop. You have to stop them. And I know it's true from my research of narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, and psychopaths. You have to stop them. They're not going to stop. They do what they want. Crockett is T. Crockett. Crockett is T. Crockett. Oh my God. They going to Minnesota. And basically, technically, that's a civil war. Every state need to do the same thing. Because that's what's gonna get G already did call National Guard haters Minnesota. That's what every state need to do. You're gonna have to, because they're not gonna stop. And they're bullies. They don't have to do what they're doing to get immigrants out of the United States. Biden and Obama did it, and we didn't even hear nothing about it. It wasn't no commotion. They got the whole country stressed out. You know what I'm saying? They are, what's that word? They are tyrants. We don't have to, you got to fight fire with fire. That's okay. These people know I eat, baby. You just new to the channel. We were on live last night when we cooked the soup. Now, I removed that comment. Now put it in here again, and I'm going to block you. And you won't be able to come back. What's up, Lotto? Jasmine Crockett. Walz can call Minnesota National Guard anytime he wants. Yes, he can. And he did. And that's what other governors need to do. What kind of governor allow a president who's scared to be a military person? He's scared. He never been in a fight. Sasha Riley says he likes to punch on children, not adults. So what I'm saying is, no. Thank God for the governor. Thank God for the governor. I'm so excited. I enjoyed Jasmine Crockett's interview last night. She's such a smart woman. That would be if he's calling Candy Harrigan, if the governor is calling the what did I say they were? If he calling his folks, and then ICE is there, the National Guard, and then ICE is there, then what you call that? Because they're gonna go toe to toe. But if you don't call somebody, they're gonna rule, dominate, and unalive citizens. So the governor had no other choice. What other choice did he have? And that's what Jasmine Crockett was saying. At the end of her interview, the interviewer asked her, is she optimistic about the ending? What will be the end of the situation? And she said that she has hope. But in the reason why she just said hope is because there are a lot of spineless people in the government who are just not made for tyrants. They were college educated lawyers that went and got a job as a politician. They were not a part of being a gangster, of being a thief, and being corrupt. They don't know anything about that. These were college educated politicians. That's just like asking church boys to go fight gangsters. It's the same thing. That's just the same as asking church boys to go fight gangsters. And I'm just going to be fair. With a lot of these people in politics, they were never made to deal with the type of corruption that is in Washington right now. The shaking down, the thieving, the lying, the manipulating, the gaslighting, the propaganda, and the unaliving, and the intimidation. They didn't go to college for that. They didn't, their vision of being a politician didn't have any of that. They were going to use their minds, not these other things. They were not made for that. So we need people like Jasmine Crockett, because she's certainly made for it. When I listened to her background last night, oh my God, what a healthy ass background. There are not too many people that I know or that I believe that exists in this world that had such a loving background. We're talking about a mother, a father, a grandmother, and a grandfather. The mother and father were completely, that's what I'm talking about, Nikki. Based on that unaliving yesterday is why Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, has sent for the National Guard to come there. And basically they're telling ICE and Kristi Noem, telling them to get out. They're done. Yeah, that's why. That's what they're telling them. And, people say that Jasmine Crockett ain't shit, because she's a Democrat. But baby, when you go and listen to that child's life, the woman that was interviewing her damn near had tears, and I do too. I did too, because I was like, oh my God, what a wonderful, fantastic person. Do you know anybody who was loved and worshiped by a mother, a father, a grandfather, and a grandmother? And everywhere, she's always been in private school. She's always made the best of grades. They took her out of public school because public school just wasn't a challenge. She just made A's on everything. And her mother was a phenomenal educator, really, really high educated woman. And so was her dad. They were both big time educators and very, very smart people. She described her mother as being just brilliant. They were not the run-of-the-mill type of people. She had the best parents in the world. And then her relationship with her grandmother was just so heartwarming. I was like, because I know how I am about my granddaughters, you know what I'm saying? And so when she started practicing law, then her grandmother passed away. She never got to come see her in court. And then she went into politics. But anyway, that girl, she got all the sauce and all the kickback. So she said when she called that woman a beach blonde, bad built, whatever, she said that bad built word came from her grandma, because she said her grandma used to look at women back in the day and call them bad built. Like, your ass is bad built, big back, beach blonde, bad built. That means that you got wide shoulders and a narrow ass. That's what it means. And bleach blonde, girl, you did not. I guess she was saying you were not born here blind, girl. You done went to Food Line too many times and bleached your damn hair, and go to hell. So Jasmine Crockett is the one. Donald Trump hates Jasmine Crockett. And when he said that she had a low IQ, he made himself look like an ass. She the smartest one in the room. And as a House of Representative person, she's the one that does all the numbers. She's a math and science geek, nerd, freak, with all the T, clock it, and all of everything. She's just spectacular. Smartest person in the room all the time. And then he says she got a low IQ, and he has a low IQ. Y'all, I can't. Right, he the one got the bad built body. He may hate her, but he never leave her alone. And he don't. He does not. He said when he went over and listened to her, he said, look how she talked. And you know what I think? This is, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Because I love this. I really love this. And this is my issue with Candace Owens. Like, I got a big issue with Candace Owens behind this. Me and my daughter talked about it this morning. My daughter don't agree, but I do. Jasmine Crockett is a black woman. She is highly educated, one of the sharpest knives in the drawer in every room that she walks in. Period. Now, even though she's the smartest, one of the smartest people in the room, in any room that she walks in, she still has culture, and she's still a black woman. You can listen to Jasmine Crockett and know that she is black. But when you listen to Candace Owens, you hear, if you don't see her image, you hear a person like Erica Kirk. Candace Owens is not a real person. She stole a white woman's persona and her voice. She's trained herself how to speak like that. And based on that, I don't deal with Candace Owens. It reminds me of when I did my deep dive into personality disorders, that the narcissist does borrow from everybody around them. They literally construct a fake person because there is no real self. And that's how I see Candace Owens. I'm sorry. But Jasmine Crockett, you can hear her grandmother, you can hear her mother, you can hear her history, because she is a real person. Candace Owens is not a Caucasian woman. She's black, but you can't hear any black. She's white. And my thing is this, there's a difference between sounding educated and sounding black. Jasmine Crockett is an educated black woman. Candace Owens is a not so educated construct of white women that she has admired and been around. That's the difference. What y'all think? Well, no, Jasmine Crockett has dialect. So does Oprah Winfrey, who is a very educated woman. So does Gayle. This is my thing. So does Gayle. They all are black, undeniably black. If they called you on the phone, you would know that they are black. Oprah Winfrey is a billionaire. She got quite a few billions. She's black as hell. You don't get any blacker than that. She has the culture. She's black. Candace Owens is she's not real. That's a construct. That's a person who has taken bits of pieces from other people and made herself a person, just like a building. You take a building, you get the frame, and you put all the pieces together. That's what Candace Owens has done. Cheryl, you're beautiful, sister, and intelligent. Thank you, Candy Harrington. And yes, I am. Thank you so much. But that is the difference. That is the difference. I'm telling y'all that right now. And that's why she's a liar and has been called out on it. Who's a liar? There's a lot of white people in here today. Who's a liar? And I have that. I have that. I just draw the lines. Who's a liar? I don't wear bonnets. I feel what you said 100%. Thank you so much. Candace Owens is not a real person. No, you're not. She's lying to you. Who? How do you know? I just told you how I know. I don't take it personally, Cheryl. Good, because I'm not disrespecting white women. I'm just saying that Candace Owens has borrowed a white woman's persona. I mean, when you listen to me, you know for sure that I'm black. But it's not about me. It's about Candace Owens, Oprah Winfrey, Jasmine Crockett, Gayle King, and women like that, okay, who are undeniably black. Candace Owens has stolen a white woman's voice. And my daughter said something to me, too, about this. But Jasmine Crockett is black, and that's what Donald Trump didn't like when he said he went over there to listen to her speak. He heard culture. He heard culture. And that's why, what's his daughter's name? Ivanka? Ivanka called her ghetto. Because even when she was being interviewed last night by this fantastic host, who I can't call her name. I think her name is Katie. I'm not sure. But while she was being introduced, while she was being interviewed by Katie, you could just, it's the culture. She was like, yo. She's spoken all the wonderful words, because she's a speaker. Her vocabulary is mass, way bigger than mine. And it's great. I love to hear her speak. But while she was speaking, she said, yo. She said, woo 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 woo, which is another cultural word. Woo woo. That's a black folks word. Woody woo. Okay. And yo is one too. And Jasmine said, yo, but Katie looked at her and kind of smiled. And that's what Donald Trump heard was the blackness, the culture. And because of that, and that's why I don't get Black MAGA, because he looks down on you for being black. See what I'm saying? Because he went over there and he heard Jasmine Crockett and the culture. You know what I'm saying? That's why that man is just racist. I'm sorry. It's the culture that he heard. And then he said, low IQ. Because in his mind, if you are black and brown, you are not smart. And in all actuality, it is him that is not smart. Now, he's savvy, he's instinctual, he's bold, but he's not smart. There is a difference. He's not smart. When he's speaking, when he has those speaking engagements, the shit that he says, like anybody can get up there and do that. And JD Vance and them, they just think woody woo, that's right, woody woo, that's a black, that's a cultural word. But anybody can get up there and speak the way that he does. Tom Mitchell said, keep speaking the truth, my sister. And listen, for my beautiful whites, why won't Trump release the Epstein file? We already know, girl. Candy, my sister from another mother. We already know why he won't do it. And to be honest with you, he don't give a fuck. But this is so crazy. How could somebody, he's guilty, yes he is. How could somebody be so awful and so bold and keep doing all this kind of crazy shit that he's doing and not worry about losing his presidency, or they just coming and getting his ass out of Washington, that everybody says that enough is enough, and then we pin him as a tyrant, and according to the Constitution we could just go and arrest him and get him out the way. Why doesn't he care about that? He is protecting Bill Clinton. He is. Bill Clinton, boy, I tell you, I don't like Clinton. I don't like Bill Clinton anymore, and I'm side-eyeing Hillary. I'm side-eyeing her for having such a terrible, narcissistic, lustful, a terrible-ass husband. Because in my opinion, happy Sunday, darling. Bill Clinton is terrible, and Hillary knows a lot. No, I don't want Obama back. Obama wouldn't be good, even though we love him and we have a right to love him because he was president without one scandal. Everybody, white, black, Chinese, everybody in America can give him props for that. He's not involved in any immoral or terrible shit. But I wouldn't want Obama back because Obama and Michelle, in my opinion, even though I love and respect them so much, I probably would faint if I met Michelle. But Michelle is over there on a podcast with her brother healing. She's not only is she interviewing people that need to be healed, she herself is healing from Washington. I think she was really injured really bad emotionally and mentally. But I wouldn't want the Obamas back because they're too nice. They're too nice. You don't need anybody nice right now. You need people who are going to bring it. We need people who are going to do that. We need people who are going to fight fire with fire. That's what my live on Facebook was about today. And also my live on Facebook was about getting African American men to vote Democrat. Especially the conscious community. And also I'm asking black women to stop resting. It's time to stop resting. You know, all over TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, y'all have probably seen the videos of black women saying that they are resting. They are resting because they told the country, we told the country what Donald Trump was going to do and what was going to happen, because black women knew, right? Black women knew that's what's going to save our country, a black woman, black women. But the black women Christians, especially, it's time to stop resting. Got to stop resting. That year that you guys have rested, it's over. Black women are going to save this country. Jasmine Crockett and her influence has already put severe damage on what that toxic administration is trying to do. She has a mass following. That was part of what the interviewer was talking to her last night. Her following is really, really big and is very impactful and very powerful because in spite of all of that propaganda and terrible speech that they have been doing against her, she continues to grow in popularity and power. She continues to excel. She's going straight to the Congress, and she is going to not only that type of courage that she has, that type of wit, that type of intelligence, and all the stuff that she has is very contagious. It's the same way that the narcissism in Washington at the head is running down on the other narcissists and psychopaths, and it has activated them. And we just like, what in the world is wrong with these people? These people are gone. It's the same way. Jasmine Crockett, as she goes higher and higher, that empathetic heart that she has, that wonderful thing that she has, is going to embolden other people just like her, and it will grow like a contagion. contagion. The democracy is not going anywhere. That toxic, narcissistic, psychopathic energy will stop. What's up, Linda? We know what we are doing. Please stop saying to stop resting. We are on point. Linda, ma'am. Linda, ma'am. It's time to stop resting because let me tell you. I'm going to tell you why. Let me just give my opinion. This is what my Facebook Live was about. Okay, listen. The black women are resting and the conscious community are detached. When they count up the number of black people who did not vote, that is not okay. If the black women are resting, then they are not helping the black people to see or to know that they need to vote. If you're going to rest, you're not working. There are so many black people that need to be activated and need to be spoken to like Jasmine Crockett is doing and need to understand why it is important to plug into this political landscape and to now work. You have 1 year of resting. Resting is up. We got a whole lot to do. The black woman and I have fought for years. We are not going out to die. We got this, please believe me. Did you hear me say protesting? You're not understanding. I'm not talking about protesting. I'm talking about opening up your mouth in the people's in your real life with people that you know. And so me right now, I am a content creator on YouTube and I use my platform for that. So I'm not resting. I'm really working. See what I'm saying? So for the people who don't have a platform, they don't, but they do have a Facebook. People have Instagrams and all of that. So you have friends, you have families. So while you're going out with your homegirl and you sipping you a little wine, or you're gardening or whatever you're doing, and your neighbor come outside and she a black woman too, or your neighbor's sons come outside and they standing outside and they might be smoking a blunt, who knows what they're doing. Then you can say, come here for a minute, let me talk to you for a minute. Are you going to vote this year? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Me, myself, I've gone through a lot of things in life, okay? And I was tired. So I rested. And now I'm up again. Don't rest too long, because that's going to be considered as sleeping. And we don't want y'all sleep. We want you to be awakened. That's all I'm saying. I'm not talking about protesting. I wouldn't dare. I'm not a protester. I'm not talking about that. But what's going on in Washington was done, basically a lot of it was done through words. And so with words and Jasmine Crockett's what I'm looking for, her words and her presence in the podcast and all of that, they are impactful because they have really given me what I need to further her cause and push that out there to the people that I know here on social media and in my real life. So that's what my live on Facebook was about. Y'all got to watch that resting. The news wants you to think Minnesota is the enemy. No, yeah, Minnesota is great. I love what Minnesota is doing. Minnesota, what's up, Benny White? Good morning. Minnesota done took action. They're going to call their National Guard, Minnesota National Guard, in. And they done told Donald Trump and that woman, Kristi Noem, I think that's her name, y'all can go ahead and on, because we got this. So it sounds like to me they ready to push back. If you don't push back, what's up, Mary? If you don't push back on the enemy, he ain't going nowhere. If you stand your ass there while the enemy raise his fist and you don't put up your hand and push back, he gonna bust you wide open. I don't understand what people don't understand about that. You think that you just gonna go in your prayer closet and pray, and then when the enemy come with his fist, good morning, Taz Angel. When the enemy come with his fist that he ain't gonna hit you, that miraculously a host of heaven is gonna show up. They ain't showed up in Minnesota yet. That man laid down yesterday with a family that loves him, and people that been loving him his whole life, he lay there, they powwowed him in the back. He turned himself over and gave up the ghost. The ghost went right on out his body. Why? Because you got people who have been emboldened to go as far as when they get mad, because see, they were not vetted properly to begin with. You got people who have temperament issues, mentally ill, have been given guns and a badge and a mask to govern other people. People are going to be unalived. And Minnesota, and the governor, Tim Walz, he knows that if he don't do something, that his people who have nothing to do with immigrants are going to lay on the sidewalk and give up the ghost for no reason, because we have mentally ill, temperament issue, unrestrained, crazy people who have been given the power of a powwow and a mask to govern over imaginary immigrants, because at this point they are arresting real citizens. So what is the real spiel? What is it? Because not Donald Trump, Obama and Joe Biden got more immigrants out the country than ICE has. They are the equivalent of throwing the baby out with the bath water. Sure, I like your channel because you are now raising up with real education. Well, thank you, darling Linda. I am growing. I am growing. I've had a lot of extra time. This weekend I'm not working, and so I've been plugging in and ingesting the information. And Donald Trump was scared of Kamala Harris, and she's a strong black woman that knows politics too, and she beat Donald Trump on one-on-one conversation on a debate. Yeah, well, yeah, he should be afraid of black women. We are something to deal with. We are something to contend with. We've had lots of years of, we've had lots of years. I wish she was president too. Thank you, Nathan Bell. We've had lots of years of trauma, some of us, and we've gone through a lot, and we've learned a lot of lessons, and we have our history in our DNA. Thank you so much. Good morning. And so we got a lot of pushback in us, a whole lot. America needs black women. I know that. And I hope it's not offensive to our Caucasian brothers and sisters and other people too. Don't be offended. America needs black women. The way you talking at the strong black woman, I commend you for that. You should run for president. That's funny. I don't think you're offensive. Thank you. She is not a black woman. She has no connection to our plight. She don't claim being black either, and she is. What about unicorns? Who knows? We all losing, LOL. We're not losing. Yeah. America need black women like Jasmine Crockett. Yeah, we do. It's okay to say. I want y'all to normalize saying that. I have a friend who's Caucasian, and Utah size. Good afternoon, Mrs. Ruffin, and I am. And how did you know that? Yes, we do. We need black women. If you're offended by her, kick rocks and go somewhere else. Yes. You've been subject to reverse discrimination? Possibly. I'm not saying that that's not true. Afternoon, are them those Melania Trump designer glasses? I love them. No, I wouldn't dare put on anything that Melania Trump. Oh, that's what I was giving. I'm here and I'm going to time out all ignorant comments. Okay, Linda. Melania, not Melania, but Ivanka called Jasmine Crockett ghetto. Can y'all believe that? Ivanka called Jasmine Crockett ghetto. She made a movie. Wow, who made a movie? You love black women. Good for you. I'm like, Ivanka girl, not ghetto. If I was Jasmine Crockett, I'd have called her a redneck. Candy, apologize for deleting your comment. Oh, you didn't mean to do that. She's a dumbass. We all know that. You do too. Who? Ivanka? Ivanka called Jasmine Crockett ghetto. There's a movie called Milani about her in the theaters. Shut your mouth. Child, they done made so much money. Listen, I got something to show y'all. Hold on. Now, this right here, if y'all not the deep lane, y'all subscribe to the channel. My new friends, hit the like button and share the live. Or when you come back, share some other videos. But I'm getting ready to show y'all a man who knows a lot about I'm gonna watch the movie, y'all. I gotta watch it. But knows a lot about Trump and their money and what they doing with the money. They made a lot of money. Don't tell nobody. This our conversation, not everybody else's conversation. Hold on, let me go over to the YouTube. Oh my God, they done made a lot of money, Jesus. Oh my stars. It's trying to make me do an update. I'm not ready to do no update. What do they do that for? Lord, I can't even use my YouTube, Jesus. Anyway, I did not start no update. Now, why they lying? No. But then when I do that, they kick me out. They won't let me not. They update. Okay. But how long is the update going to be? Oh my God, they got me over here whining. I'm whining, y'all. Hold on. I don't know. Microsoft tech support to help with update. It's updating, y'all. Hold on. And when Jasmine Crockett speaks, she beat them with their own words. Proper words, turn it right back on now, the proper words. And they didn't even pick up on well, honey, listening to how she became the Jasmine Crockett that we know, when I tell you she got all the credentials, she has them. That woman is full of knowledge. She's full of knowledge. It's amazing. Well, I keep coming around and I will give updates. I might be moving to Chicago soon, by the way. Okay, darling. Hold on. I got to share something with my deep laners. What is his name? Maybe I shared. I think his name is Darren Monroe. There it is. Darren Monroe Politics. Somebody you love is stuck in Minnesota. Oh God, that's awful. Okay, let's go to his channel and okay, here we go. We're gonna listen to. Are you researching dental? What's up, Barbara? We're gonna listen to some of what he says, y'all. Y'all hold on, don't forget to thumbs up the live. I've been wanting to show him to y'all. Hold on. His name is Darren Monroe Politics. Listen.
Trump's total criminal scheme revealed that's going to put him in jail. I'm not talking about the part of it, all of it. You want to listen to the entire end because you're going to hear exactly how he's doing it and how he's going to get caught for it, how his family's going to get caught for it, how all his partners are going to get caught for it, and the majority of which are going to go to jail. So listen to the entirety of this video as I break it down. I'm going to give you 3 top things that he's doing, and Then I'm going to start breaking down the numbers. I'm going to talk about where they're coming from. And I'm also going to have some bombshells that most people don't even think about. Stuff they don't even cover in the press, and you don't hear from any creator, okay? So listen to this entirely. You're going to enjoy this. Let's go with number one. Well, here's the thing. Let's talk the obvious to the ones you didn't think about. That fair? Okay. So put in there and say,
Okay, Candy.
grift in the comments. I want to hear grift in the comments, and then
Oh, yes.
towards the middle of the video, I'm gonna give you another instruction, and at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you another instruction. I want you to leave 3 different
Y'all
comments,
listen.
all of y'all. It's gonna be something you want to. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but a lot of
Okay.
clarity, and it's gonna be entertaining. I am entertaining. Okay, let's go. One. The most obvious that everybody knows is the tariffs. You know something's up with them tariffs, but these tariffs are really intricate. They're
Listen.
from several different levels. It's not just, oh, it's tariffs and the market goes up, he makes money, and all his friends know to make money because when he puts tariffs out there, it hurts the market, and the market goes up or the market goes down. That's the simple front part. Let me give you the back end, the real money. See, there's 3 types of payments I'm going to talk about throughout this video. The main payment is through wire transfers, then there's cash, and then and it's a tie-in, by the way, with the Epstein family, with the Epstein list, and I'm going to break that down too. So there's wire transfers, cash, and crypto. So let's go into the most obvious, the wire transfers and the investments that are happening. So here's what happens. Even before that, before the wire transfers, cash, crypto, let's talk about the partnerships. So basically, you have, for instance, Barron Trump, his youngest son, who's tied in with partnerships. As soon as Trump comes with a tariff that's going to affect, or any legislation that's going to affect the crypto, he's on the phone with his people. And they know what's going on, whether he's texting, what's happened, whatever, signaling, whatever. And they'll know what's going on, and they'll know how to buy and invest, or tell their investors to buy and invest. It's insider trading, 101. Okay.
Did y'all just hear
They
that?
get a lot of money.
Y'all just hear that? Barron Trump is advising his daddy about inside trading. They put Martha Stewart in prison for that. Believe Dump is going to flee America on that Qatar plane. And that Venus money that he is putting in Qatar Bank, and he is. I said that this morning on the live, and the people said he ain't going nowhere. I don't know why he ain't. He's just getting the money right now. He gonna leave the poor, and you know, seriously. I mean, I joke sometimes, but I'm really serious about this. Whites who are not millionaires and that depend on the government and stuff like that, regular whites. Whites that just work on regular jobs. He gonna leave them. Okay? He's just putting millions and millions and billions of dollars in accounts across seas. And the dum-dums gonna be left over here looking crazy, and we gonna know who they are. They're going to jail.
That's the very first one. So when the tariffs go down,
Thank you, Oakland 13. I appreciate that.
And all the insiders do the insider trading on the outside, but on the inside, his people, his
Barbara,
his partners know what to do in advance.
Inside, wait a minute.
Right.
Hold on, Darren. I can't get over it. I can't get over it. People keep it a secret when they inside trading. Barron and Trump, they do it out there in front of everybody. They call their friends when he manipulate the tariffs so they can get in there and make all that money. And money they are making. And that's why some of them are quiet. Because they part of the team. They're not thinking about America as a whole. Hey, Riley. They're not. They don't care. This family is corrupt. I don't even think corrupt is a good damn word for it. It's got to be something worse than corrupt.
Before they kidnap Maduro, and get in on the oil, get in on the predictive platforms like Kalshi. Oh, yeah. They know what to do before, because it's partnerships. That's the first one. Partnerships. You have tariffs that move the market, and partnerships that are related to the tariffs of inside trading that they know. That's the first thing you need to know, the most obvious grift and scam. There's number two, his policies. What kind of policies are going on? Well, here's an example. A great example is UAE, United Arab Emirates, got a $1.4 trillion deal with America to invest in the United.
Look, Don Gambling Gaming. First of all, we're not gonna trust anything that you write in the comment section, because if you are an addictive gambler, you need to go get some therapy. Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and the white nationalists have convinced the poor whites that they're going to win in the long run. That means that they need y'all to stand down while they rob you blind. And they're going to get on the plane and they leaving, or we going to put them in jail. It's almost like, I ain't going to use that comparison, but it's very sad. Ain't no long run. The long run is that their accounts are going to be full of money, and that's what they want.
States. Now, you think Trump got a piece of that? You damn well right he did.
Yes, he did.
And here's the way they do it. Through crypto. That's another way. They send money into the crypto, and on the Trump end, his family and his business people who work for him pull money out of the crypto. And
Exactly.
they pull money out of the crypto by loaning against the asset. That's what they do with real estate and everything else. They don't sell. They loan against it while it accrues in value. So that way, they can put money in as countries, as major corporations. I'm talking billions of dollars.
Say what?
New York Times says that he basically has made 1.4, but they admitted something else. They don't know how much the rest is. I say it's 6 to 12 billion.
I do too, Darren. I do too.
And you talk about him having an offshore account in Qatar. Well, fuck that. He's got hundreds of offshore accounts he's had for at least last 40 years, since the 80s.
Damn.
He's had money all over the place. That's why one of the reasons, other than the him with a little girl.
I believe that, because I believe that when he bankrupt, like you put in this comment section about the casino in New Jersey, when he borrowed $1 billion from the bank, he didn't care about that $1 billion. He didn't care about the bank's money. He didn't care at all. This dude is off the chain. And then a lot of people know about his history. It's kind of new to me, right? But there were lots of people like Hillary and them. They knew about his history. And then he's standing up there running for president. But the only thing that makes sense to me about that was they couldn't do too much talking, because they were dirty because of the island and the farms. Hold on, let me read a couple comments. If he can become president, any criminal in jail can become president of the United States. Damn right. I just want to say, oh my God, after this, how the fuck are they going to be able to bring any charges against anybody? How are they ever going to be able to say anything about anybody when they've been complicit to everything that this person does? These people. Damn. You've despised Trump since 1986. Oh my goodness.
And the celebrities, he don't want you finding the financiers and lawyers in the Epstein list, because those are power players. That's bigger than anything with the sex trafficking. That is the money laundering that's moving around. Remember, they had in Epstein $1 billion plus in 4,000 different transactions that were happening.
What's up, Roberto?
All of that was for little girls
Robert?
and boys and whatever. Some of that was for other things, like money movements, payments, drugs, guns, exotic art, everything. The whole back end is crazy. And they got all those files right there sitting in the DOJ, man.
Oh,
I'm telling you, it's coming out.
but hold on, Linda. Linda said, Trump said in the 80s, if he ran for president, he would run under the Republican Party because they are the dumbest party. Dump said that. But listen, that ain't the only reason why he said that. He said that he would run over them because they dumb, because he already know what they did, what they were doing alongside him. So ain't but so much kickback they would do because he knew their damn information. That's what I'm saying. The court system is only there to put people like you and me in check. I think we need to understand that. Katrina. Barbara said yes. Robert said true. I do understand that, Katrina, but I have hopes that by all of this happening, that we understand people like Jasmine Crockett who are capable of empathy, and lots of other people that I believe that are implanted in the midst of the toxic people, that we'll understand that from now on we need mental health checks. That includes whether or not a person has empathy for these positions in politics and in the DOJ. All of that. All of it matters now. It matters. It matters because the only thing it took for a grandiose narcissist, a malignant narcissist, and possibly a psychopath to get up there in his grandiosity, and it activated all the other narcissism in the other people. Just brought it all to the forefront, in my opinion.
It's gonna get leaked. But what we know now with these
I want it to happen.
is that there's this thing called blockchain. A couple of years back, some FBI busted a big Bitcoin scammer. And then they became the scammer. They said, ooh, this is a lot of money. They tried to take the money. You know how they got tracked and went to jail? Blockchain. The same thing. Trump and his family and his partners.
Now, see, I don't know anything about blockchain.
So
do y'all?
UAE and United Arab Emirates giving 1.4 trillion. Somebody has paid somebody to work a deal. When that policy goes down, everybody, every business that's going to get that 1.4 trillion in America has made sure that they taking care of Trump either through
I'm eating soup.
wire transfers or Bitcoin or a combination of that. That's the main thing, the big one. We are watching right now.
So Darren believes that if you follow the money is going to bring him down. Now, I've listened to some other people in the DOJ. I don't know if they were federal agents or whatever, but they are tracking the money. They said they've made lots of progress. They are tracking the money, and that money trail is going to break everything down. It's going to reveal all the players on the field. That money train, it's going to do it, y'all. This thing is multi-layered. It's got a lot going on in it, y'all. It's a lot, and it is global. So I need y'all to be patient and have vision, because we don't like patience. I mean, we just like everything quickly and bigly. Like he say, bigly and quickly. But y'all got to slow it down. You got to have patience, because I want these people to do it right. I want these people to find all the players on the field, please. All of the bankers, all of the prince of other countries, everybody that had anything, all the people that were flying the helicopters. I want all of this, because we're talking about also within this money train, we're talking about all of that stuff on Epstein Island. We're talking about the children. We need to be patient. We got to be patient. And while we're being patient, as Darren Monroe says, just work on you. Do what you can in your own life. Level up in your own life in some type of way. Exercise, take care of your body, do something. Just take that energy, put it back into yourself, and be patient, and let the empaths who are implants in the midst of the toxic and crazy people, because y'all know life is a wonderful teacher. Come on now. Life ain't gonna let nobody outlife it. And while we make plans with powerful people, life is more powerful than that. And life can and does have certain people that are already there to meet the occasion. That's what I know. That's been my experience in my whole life. Somebody said it's 5.1 million pages. That's all right. Only thing you need is a whole lot of people looking at it. Concentrate on you. Don't let Trump stress you out. I know that's right. What you say? I subscribed to Darren Monroe and now I'm subscribed to you. Sharing with my siblings now. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Laurent 6886. Thank you so much. I love Darren. Darren has Darren has helped me a lot. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole stressful thing. And Darren Monroe is an expertise in a lot of different areas. He has even worked for celebrities and also politicians. I think he was part of the Kamala Harris campaign. So Darren Monroe is a fantastic person, very knowledgeable and very smart. And he has helped me to come up in my understanding of a lot of things. And I really like his channel. I really do. Darren is good. Nikki said Darren is good. Cheryl, stay safe in this bad weather. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. I am. I'm all nestled in and all is white outside. It's a whole lot of ice. And yeah, so it's a social media day for me. Let's listen a little bit more before we go.
The greatest grift in the world through tariffs. We're watching the greatest grift in the world through policies. Let's go into number 3. Let's go into some things, and then I'm going to stop dropping the bombshells. There's more. Oh, there's much more. Number 3 is also very obvious, and that is the pardons scam. So they end up
oh my God.
$1 million plus the pardon to get out.
So the other day, I know for sure because I was watching, Donald Trump pardoned some man that got something to do with Bitcoin. And he pardoned him because, again, it's all about the money. So he's not going to keep him in jail if he can make a deal with him. And I think he gave him just off the rip, he gave him $84 million. And that money did not go to the government. That money went to one of his accounts. Y'all, listen. That motherfucker is shaking people down to the ground. He is not going to stop. He has to be stopped. He is getting so high off his own supply, and that is money. That's his thing. We know he don't do drugs. 84 million just wired to your account. That man had money that was in that jail. This is crazy.
And get a pardon from Donald Trump. And the people surrounding that get their share of the money too. That's why he's pardoning the Honduran president, ex-president, who for drug trafficking while kidnapping Maduro. Oh, there's some game going on. Maduro ain't going to jail. He's being held, but that case is bullshit. That case won't make it. One, because the DOJ is full of shit. And they don't know how to build a case. That's why they keep losing 70 to 95% in their court cases in the last 12 months. Did you know that? Everybody wants to pump up the Supreme Court, this, that, and the other. Bullshit. Look at their overall cases. They had the Supreme Court cases, which were only 57 cases total, and all of them weren't Trump. Majority of them weren't Trump. And then look at the literal hundreds of thousands of cases that are active, but the hundreds that have already been ruled on in the last 12 months. 70 to 90%. Democracy Forward is beating them by 95% alone. I'm trying to tell you this. What's happening is these scammers who are getting together and saying, we're going to put some money, we want such and such to be pardoned. And they get some money to the right people, right place, like it was lobbies.
Yeah.
And sure enough, to lobby the president to be pardoned for pardons, it is millions. It is 7 figures for. All right, that's the obvious stuff. The obvious stuff. Now let me tell you the big one, and the big one is he doesn't.
Thank you,
want
Wilbert.
Affordable Care Act, Obama subsidies. We know that. Since his first term, he didn't want them. You know why he didn't want them? Because he wanted to replace them. Not enough people are reporting this.
You're welcome.
But there's a Trump RX. He's trying to have his own Obamacare, Trump Care.
Yeah, they email me all the time.
Whatever deals are being made, good old Trump's getting paid. So the idea is he's doing the same thing as the subsidies to negotiate lower rates, which are bullshit. And the stuff he's coming in.
Girl, he want to be a part of every fucking thing. He want every dime on the table. This has to be a demon. I mean, really, like, he can never be satisfied. This is crazy. He want to be a part of every deal. He want everything to go through him. He wants to be a part. He's shaking everybody down.
And the concepts of a plan coming in is to concept of a scam and make money from it. And it's so obvious that people begin to see the obvious stuff in it. That's the obvious. Let's start breaking down the bombshell stuff for the rest of this video, shall we? So bombshell number one.
Mm-hmm.
There are multiple sides to that tariff scam that I didn't even go deeper in, but let's go deeper now. Let's say, for instance, when he put tariffs on India or on China, it affects business trade unions in their countries, business groups, guilds. Those guilds are affected by millions, hundreds of millions, even billions. They're going to do whatever they got to do in India, in China, and in any major country that has major corporations. They're going to do whatever the fuck they got to do to keep the tariffs off them and stop the gangster moves. So I've already told you, cash, wire transfers, crypto, they're going to do whatever they need to do. And they're going to do it quietly. You know, there was $75 million sent to the Trump family to a Qatar bank. And this ain't the one with the oil. But they sent it to a Qatar bank. And the company doesn't exist. And the media was reporting on it like, this is an invisible company. He's got hundreds of invisible companies and invisible entities sending him money like that over tariffs. Because when he throws tariffs off, he's fucking up that country's business. Oh, let's not just say it's that country's. Who are people receiving these import-exports? These are multi-billion-dollar businesses.
What's up, Stanhope?
So to keep their business from going under and them losing everything, they gonna make sure good old Trump's taken care of too. So they go around and they make sure they pay him. He's getting paid on both sides. Don King couldn't even think this one up. He's getting paid on both sides, on the foreign country and right here in good old America, USA, to make sure that them tariffs go away or go either way they want it to. If the tariff go up, it benefits one business in America. But if the tariff go down, it benefits another business in America. Same thing with the foreign countries. He can play four sides of this. Whether it goes up, down in either country. America, India, America, China, America, wherever the fuck ever. Wherever. You get what I'm saying here? This is magnum. That's why I said it's more like 6 to 12 billion, not 1.4. Here's the other thing that's happened. The partnerships. His family's on tour. On tour. Building partnerships around the world.
Did y'all hear that?
And they know that he has
the family is on
the
tour.
Power of the president. So they go in and work these
Do y'all see what they're doing in the long run? While he's president, they're doing business all over the world. They are using the office of the president and his ability to do whatever he's doing with the tariffs to have deals and negotiate with people all over the world. They're not supposed to do that. That is against the law. This man will go down as the most lawless president and the most corrupt that we have ever seen in our entire lives through the history of the country. And that was his whole purpose. And not just him, the people who gave him money to campaign, they all sat around the table and thought about what they were going to do. That's why they hit the ground running. They hit the ground running. If Obama would have done a fraction of what this man has done when it comes to business and the corruption and the manipulating that he has done with the stock market and the tariffs, they probably would have unalived him. This is not okay. And I don't understand why people still support it. I think the reason why they do it is because they love to see people hurt people. That's what it is. It's being a demon. It's being a corrupt soul. It's being a horrible person. It's being dopamine for the sociopath, the psychopath, and the narcissist. It feeds their empty soul to see so much pain and so much hurt and so much dominance. Let's see him. Who he gonna dominate over now? He just blew up the Fishers boats. He blew them people to pieces. Their body parts flew all over the place. It's not good enough to see a Steven Spielberg movie. I need to see it in real life. I need to feel it. I'm worse than Jeepers Creepers when I got up on that boy to smell his fear. I gotta see them hurt. That's part of why they're doing it too. That's why the people are watching and the ones that are excited. Let's see who he hurts today. But anyway, kisses and hugs. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all later after I decide what we're going to eat for dinner. We got so much stuff that we can eat that we don't have to cook. You know, even though there's pork chop, chicken and ribs, and all kinds of stuff, and vegetables and greens and potatoes and rice and corn, and boy, it's a whole bunch of stuff in there, baby. I swear. Cheryl, girl, that's one of mine and late husband's movie. Ha ha. Really? Honey, girl, Jeepers Creepers, girl, I hate Jeepers Creepers, girl. Jeepers Creepers. I was good old Christian and saved real bad back in them days and speaking in tongues with a mighty burning fire. Girl, I saw my children watching Jeepers Creepers, girl. I was so mad with them. I said, oh my God, you do not play. Thank you, Bill. You do not play something horrific like that in my house. But then, you know, I'm standing there watching it and in that black truck and all that stuff. And that white boy was so scared. And I just kept watching it. And then the scarecrow, and Lord, when Jeepers Creeper took that little boy, girl, I was so mad with goddamn Jeepers Creeper. I would have beat his ass. I'm sorry. Oh, that Mars and Pluto energy in my Scorpio chart would have fucked him up. I ain't lying. I can't do it. I'm so glad God didn't make me no male. Like, I needed to be 6'5". I needed to be 240 pounds and able to run 10 miles without stopping and could lift 350. I need to be like that because that's how I be feeling in my soul. My soul feel like that. Like, I would have fucked Jeepers Creeper up. Bitch, you better get away from me sniffing on me like that. Because, motherfucker, I ain't scared of you. And even though I might be scared a little bit, bitch, he would have left me alone. Because he would have activated. Excuse me. He would have activated that thing that I have when you fuck with me. He would have activated that. I'm sorry. For real. For real. And then smelling me like that. I'd have smacked the piss out his mouth. I'm sorry. Oh. Carl Mitchell said, oh, sure, that'd have been a hell of a fight. I'm serious. They need to remake Jeepers Creepers and let him come for the black woman sorority. And these are black women from all over the world, from the roughest hoods in the world, and let him come. We gonna fuck him up. We do way worse than that man with that spear and that little boy. Way worse than that. Ooh, child. I missed you making me laugh, girl. Did you laugh real hard? For real? Y'all think it's a game? I'm serious. Jeepers Creeper made me mad. Real bad. But anyway, y'all, kissing her. I'll see y'all a little bit later, though. Barbara, you crazy girl. Bye, guys. Let me see. Oh, shit, ma'am. You've been waiting to say that for me. No, I haven't. It just came to mind that Jeepers Creeper pissed me off. It was the one thing that pissed me off. It's only one thing that he did that pissed me off when he was sniffing that boy. That would have fucked me. I would have been, bitch, I would have backhand his ass so fucking, I probably would have reached down in his fucking throat and pulled his goddamn vocal cords out, bitch. Get away from me. Like, period. Like, for real. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys. Bye, Linda. Bye, Barbara. Bye, Nikki. Oh, God.